Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another game brought to you by Alucard, your host. And yeah, let's get to it. Bottom right we've got Press Orbit, a High Masters player, and then bottom left we've got sKorcheD, another Masters player, a Protoss player. And today's game is going to be pretty awesome, so again, get all your snacks, your popcorn, everything you can think of that is going to be cool and tasty. So today's my day off, so I just figured, you know, why not just cast a nice Starcraft 2 match. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Nice and relaxing. That's what's kind of nice about the beginning of this game. It's nice and relaxing and sort of just build up and do what you want. Ooh, this is interesting. Not trying to wall off, just trying to get out supply depots as fast as possible. Not gonna hide any tech there. Same with Protoss, which usually never blocks the ramp right here, so stop scouting and stuff. Ooh, what are we doing here? This is a early scout. It looks like 12 supply. Yeah, so kind of a fast scout. Huh. Yeah, some very standard builds here, both players. So the scout is so early. What is going to go on with the scout? You can see they're just making workers up here. I'm kind of curious. Protoss player now leaving to check out the Terran base. Gonna have some fun, just creating a gateway, more probes, just some basic stuff here. Yeah, so go get your snacks, because this is just the basics right now. You know how to play the basics, right? You can check out the timings, the supply. Go buy supply for now, because it's just easier that way right now. So he's not going to be doing any sort of what do you call it? Harassment, early harassment. Do love this new skin for the supply depot. If you get all the way to level 30 as a Terran player, it might be like level 28 or something. You get the skin, and I like this. The SCV is going to be chasing the probe to make sure that that the probe doesn't try any pylon placement within near the base there, which is really cool. I really like how the player. Look at all these cues. You'd have to click like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 30 clicks going around in circles. Just trying to get all the scouting information possible. Cybernetic core. What is he chrono boosting out? Ah, it's like a waste of a chrono boost. Who knows? Probably saw that fast probe or SCV and just got scared. Oh, some combat here. Run! Very early bases for both players. Around the 20 supply mark, 15. I've seen 15 supply. Nexus and other base there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. No one's gonna get supply blocked. These are master players after all. Right, sKorcheD? Does he even have a pylon? Yeah, he has a pylon, so we're good. We're good. No supply block. Oh, you better get out of there. Orbit. Run, Orbit. Yeah, so sKorcheD versus Orbit. Top players should be better than me. I'm still a high platinum player. I'm ranked 6 or 8 platinum right now. Pretty cool. I try to get all my bonus pool taken care of every day. Used to play a lot of League of Legends before I played this game. It's one thing with Starcraft, it's like League of Legends, but you have all these characters all the time, so you have a lot more you can command and do with each one. Like for Stalkers, you press B, right click. For like I don't know, Teemo, you press R and put a mushroom down, right? So oh, what happened here? Let's see if we can scout it before it tells. Oh, his probe died. Missed that. Sorry, guys. Getting lots of bunkers. It's kind of nice to see. Gonna stop any aggression coming in, early aggression. Can't really scout that well right now, so pretty much forced to do that. 3 gateway it looks like, and what's this? A robo, very safe play. This is actually, I would say, the best play you can do is go for gateway, cybernetics core, go for the nexus, and then go for your other gateways and robo, of course. And then for Terran player, it's yeah, get your first barracks out, go for this around the 15-16 supply, and then get your other barracks out. So you have 3 barracks. I'm surprised it doesn't have, and then maybe like a starport or a robo, depending on the type of play you want to go for. You might not want to make any other barracks, maybe just go all mech, but I think Bio has done a lot better overall against everyone else. Like this, the first thing that comes out of the Robo Bay is not an immortal, it is a observer. Very cool, very cool. And then here's a new lot skin. Pretty cool. Do some scouting. What's he gonna see? He's gonna see this. How is he gonna react to that? He's probably gonna make Colossi. Oh, look at that, already starting on the Robo Bay. Just has that sense of marine aggression coming up. And what's this? 2 forge. I usually just make 1, but yeah, it works. And then 5 and pylon. Kinda cool. What's our Terran player make? He's making reactors. He's gonna pump out lots of marines. He's gonna pump out marauders. And then this one just gonna not do anything. Look at that scout. So good. Getting all that information. Just gonna check on the front line to see what's going on over here. Let's check out the view.
Additional supply.
This is what sKorcheD will see, or is seeing. So sKorcheD saw this, so knows, you know what, I'm not going to go for any early aggression, because why? I mean, how am I going to get by that? Unless he wants to make, what do you call it? Oh, there we go. Warp Prism, so he is going to go for aggression. Pretty cool, I like to see that. Being aggressive is really the way to go. I love the placement of the Oracle's observers. Getting my names all mixed up. Jeez, what's going on? What's this? Another observer. Very cool. Lots of vision. Very important for scouting, reacting. And here comes the Warp Prism. Woohoo! He's not going to continue. Oh, he's got to do something soon. You can see up here just some basic units. Upgrades, going for the stim combat shield, concussive shell, slow the opponent down, and there we go. He warped in his units there, then he picked them up. Now he's putting them, he's going to drop them in here, and probably he's going to warp in more and more units too. Going straight for the SCV line. He's got to be careful of his turret though. Okay, there we go. And now the fun begins, right? Very nice reaction from orbit. He's not going to warp in any more units. I'm surprised he's not going to abandon his... No, he's not. Just having some fun. Nothing that big happened. This is... That's the thing with Warp Prism drops early game. It's just so hard to get a good hit because your opponents that are Master, Platinum, anything, they tend to react very well to that kind of aggression. Yeah, no starports yet. That's kind of interesting. Usually with Bio you want to heal with Medivacs, sort of complement your army a little bit more. But that's okay. Maybe he's going to plan something else here. You can see the supply difference, 100-100, 86-86, both are supply capped. And now sKorcheD going for the 3rd base now that he has scared the army away, knows where the army is, so gonna get that economy going around, what was it, about the 70-80 supply mark. Pretty standard. Lots. What's he saving his gas for? I always like, oh, I need to spend my gas all the time. But it's actually good to use your gas when you know what your opponent is making. And Colossi is really the best bet. Same with Storms. That's exactly what he's doing. So he's doing a great job at reacting to Orbit's moves. Both players very stationary, not really engaging, just sort of seeing what the other player does. I'd like to see more scouting, maybe some more aggression from orbit, but you know, what can you expect? It's Masters, but I don't know. Safe than sorry, right? And some more aggression! Woohoo! And more warpins. Look at all these warpins. Gonna go for anything he can get his hands on at this point. Great scouting information. Oh, he's gonna take out the tech lab. That could be huge. Oh man. Lost some minerals, but you know what? It's okay. That harassment is allowing our friend here, Scorch, to build. And over here in another base, it's gonna have some good economy going on. Now, the reason why Scorch is able to do these drops is because of these observers. Because if it wasn't for the observers, Scorch would not know about. He would not know what would be coming his way. He could have a bunch of Marines coming in, and all his army would be out there harassing. So I don't know if that made any sense to you guys, but let me see if I can rephrase what I just said. Scorch is able to harass with warp prisms because Scorched has observers at point A and point B, and he has a warp prism at point B. So that's why Scorched can harass like that. If he sees this army move out, then he's going to want to fortify his own defenses. But if he knows that his opponent's army is at his opponent's base, then he can freely expand, freely grow, and move on. So that's why you want to be the aggressor in StarCraft 2. You don't want to be the defender, so that you can make bases, you can explore and conquer, just like a 4X game. And finally, some aggression from orbit. This will be fun. Gonna spot that. Yep, it's gonna spot it. Oh, and now it looks as though orbit's gonna go for his third now. Kind of late third. I mean, not the worst thing in the world, but let's see what happens. Oof. Taking out some free pylons and taking whatever he can. Oh, and then we got some awesome warp and prism action going on over here. Taking the whole army. See, I'd like to see Orbit just take a fraction of his army and not his entire army to clean up this kind of mess, you know, so that he can actually test out these waters too. Ooh, Archons, gotta get out of there. Run! Speed boost. Still have the speed boost? Load. No, that's right, I forgot. They don't have the speed boost, do they? Or they should. Oh, afterburners, right? Right there. Afterburners. Woo! Oh, that is so many Marines, Marauders. A couple more medevacs would be very nice right about now. More aggression. Oh, this is so good. So good. I'm gonna have to start doing this. This is one thing I don't do. Send out observers and then send out warp prisms. Being able to react to what I see. Oh, this banked mineral action going on over here too. 3,500 minerals banked, 1,600 gas banked. I mean, this is really cool. The more he has banked, the more he can use for later pushes and everything else. Kind of cool to see Scorch can multitask just a little bit more. He can maybe get a couple more observers this way to scout out this base, and maybe even get like a proxy pylon going, and he could maybe scout or put some units to attack this base too. Because he's using the warp prism to attack this area. Oh, I like this. Putting some missile turrets down to stop in future warp action. Ah, now looks like Scorch knows that this is coming his way. Salvage. No reason to have that, so he gets his money back. Storms! Ouch! Just ran into that. More storms. Ouch! Running into it. You gotta back up, Orbit. Orbit, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Orbit! You're being way too greedy with those marauders. And now it's sKorcheD's turn to move forward. Oh! Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. I should have just kept running. Alright, SCV line's looking good. I think he saw that. So he should probably send like a... Oh, there we go. Colossi gonna attack that? No? Spread out his forces, maybe there, maybe here, just to get a good flank on any units that try to go down here. That would be pretty cool to see. Pretty cool. Nice thing with missile turrets, if you don't know, they attack Colossi too, because they're so tall. This will actually do some damage on them. Storms. Stims and storms, stims and storms. He's just taking the storms. This is not good. Orbit should not be engaging with the storms right there. Yeah, this is looking good. There's a turret. Oh, it did it attack? And that's a rage quit. That is a rage quit. So, yeah, Orbit. I mean, he didn't dodge any of the storms. He also was not very aggressive at the beginning of the game, and that just allowed sKorch to early expand into a third, and then allowed sKorch to get some harassment going over here. And yeah, in the end, it just was a big snowball for. So yeah, sKorch just made a big snowball. So yeah, just play aggressive, and so how could Orbit do better? What could Orbit do to have maybe won or have withstood those attacks? Orbit could have sent more drops. He could have went for, instead of a factory, well, he has to make a factory regardless, but then make a starport shortly after. He could have done early drops into the base, and they could have both been attacking each other. Also, for scouting for Terran, I mean, they use their energy to scout with, like, you know, the what's it called? That little scanner sweep, you know. But yeah, just overall, I mean, you can kind of see how sKorcheD won the match. He just expanded when he needed to, and scouted. Scouting is so important. He just reacted to everything he saw. That's really how you become good at this game, just being able to react to what you see. And yeah, hope you guys like the game. As always, please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.